Hi there, I'm Michelle.
I'm Jim, and we are
A Teague of Your Own. Welcome to another Motivational Monday.
Let's get motivated. Woo!
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Yes, it is.
Winter arrived.
Yeah.
And the cool thing is, where we're currently living, winter isn't nearly as around as where we used to live.
Yeah, so far, I mean, this is still early. It could change, but it does not appear to be nearly as hostile as it was at our old stomping ground. So I am appreciative of that.
Yes, you are.
Yes, I am. That is my goal, is to in the not terribly distant future get to a place where I will most likely never ever have to worry about snow ever again.
Snow.
Because I don't like snow.
It's a 4-letter word.
It is a 4-letter word.
That begins with S.
That's true.
Snow. Now, we realize snow can be a friend to some people, farmers.
Well, it's a necessity in a lot of places. Winter. There's a reason we have the seasons.
Yes.
At the same time, I would like to go live in a place where the 4 seasons are early summer, summer, late summer, and next summer. That would be Florida.
The parts of Florida.
Even though South Texas and Southern California and places like that could qualify as well. But my aim is Florida.
But we're thankful for the not so much winter that we've experienced.
So far. We'll see if this lasts.
So far. So it's Thanksgiving week.
Yay!
For some of you, this is one of your favorite holidays of the year. For some of you, it's because you get to spend time with family and you get to spend time with friends, and you'll see people that you haven't seen in ages, since last Thanksgiving. For others of you, it's all about the turkey and the ham and the prime rib and the stuffing and the mashed potatoes and the gravy and the biscuits. There is some discussion in households as far as dressing versus stuffing. There is some back and forth when it comes to cranberry sauce, jellied versus whole. Some people don't like it at all. Then you have yams and sweet potatoes. You do Thanksgiving your way, okay? However, when it comes to Thanksgiving, one of the reasons why we celebrate Thanksgiving is literally the word itself. We are giving thanks. And so the quote that we have is from James Faust. It's, "The thankful heart opens our eyes to a multitude of blessings that continually surround us." Appropriate for this time of year. The thankful heart opens our eyes to a multitude of blessings that continually surround us. So what do we think that means?
That means that when you're thankful for the things that you have around you, when you have that you're open to it, you will notice, all the great things that you actually have in your life. So, the example I can think of is, with work, you have some people who they're always disgruntled, they're unhappy. In a lot of cases, they don't want to be there at their jobs. They think everything is horrible. And it's because they don't have an open heart and an open mind to realizing what it is that they have. I mean, the reality is, if you have a job, if you have work, then that means you have a means to support yourself. And for some people, just being able to do that, they should be grateful for it. It amazes me, though, how many people have a job and they'll just tell, "Oh, I hate my job, and there's nothing great about it, nothing good about it." It's like, well, I'm thinking when you get that money deposited into your account, or they give you that check every week, 2 weeks, month, whatever it may be, that might be a good thing. That might be the only reason you're sticking around. If it is, you might want to find someplace else to go to work or find something else to do. But if not, well, then be thankful for the fact that you have the job so you can receive the pay, so you can support yourself and buy the things you need. And I'm always amazed at people who are just totally unappreciative of just that basic fact. And it's amazing once you once you start to decide, okay, well, I'm going to be grateful for the fact that I at least have a paycheck coming in. Then it opens you up to possibly being grateful for other aspects of your job. So I think it was either John Maxwell or Zig Ziglar told the story. I think it was Zig actually told the story of the woman who spoke to him one time and said that she just hated her job, hated everything about it, hated the people that she worked with, everything about it. And he started with that point. Well, there's got to be something about it that you like. He said, do you like the paycheck? She goes, oh yeah, I like getting paid. I said, okay, we'll start from there and then see if there's other things that you might be appreciative of with your job. Because understanding that without that job, you'd have to go find something else to do to be able to support yourself. And as she started to look around, she started to realize that there were other things that she should be appreciative of. And as that started to build, eventually she came to love her job because she realized that it created a lot of opportunities for her, not the least of which was the ability to support herself. Mm-hmm. And so that's one of the things that, I think anybody out there who's got a job or business or, that has that means to be able to, to pay the rent or the house payment, and, buy that turkey dinner and, have Thanksgiving. You should at least be grateful for that.
Yeah. And it's not just the jobs that, like you said, there are some people who are just like, oh, I hate my job. I hate getting up in the morning and going, but they love the paycheck part.
Like paycheck.
But some people, when they look around, and keep in mind that there are people out there that would give anything, A, to have the job that you have, B, to live where you do, C, to have the relationships that you have, to have the food that's in your refrigerator, in your pantry, because there are people out there. There's always somebody out there who is worse off than you. Mm-hmm. Always. And so being grateful for what you have and realizing it could be so much worse.
Yeah.
It could be so much worse. And that's one of the things that you need to look at is sometimes you need to look at what you have from other people's perspectives.
Yeah. One of the things that I will do is actually a couple of things that I will do, but one is think about the absolute worst time in your life. Mm. What was the absolute worst? What were you going through? What was happening then? And keep that in mind and then compare it to where you are now. Mm-hmm. And dollars to donuts, when you look at that, you're going to go, you know what? I'm a lot better off now than I was back then. And that's, to me, that works as a way to stay appreciative. I think back to particularly the time that I was in the Army and we were preparing to go to war. Mm-hmm. And that was 24/7, as many days. We had no idea when it was going to end. And it just went on and on and on. And it was exhausting. And it was not fun. It shouldn't be fun. Mm-hmm. You're preparing to go to war. And so there's a level of misery with that. And I think to where I am now, it's like, oh man, whatever I'm going through is nothing compared to that. Now, granted, we were, doing something for a higher purpose, trying to, protect our country, but still, it wasn't fun. No. It just was not fun. I would not consider it a good time. It was not the happiest time of my life. Nope. Or the other thing is to look at how other people live. And I know there's some people say, oh, you should be making those comparisons, that kind of stuff. Well, I'm not talking about, the people in your immediate area. I'm talking about when you travel to other places. Mm. One that always sticks in my mind was when we were in Mexico.
Oh, yeah.
We were down there for a
Oh,
vacation
went to
trip.
Chichen Itza.
We went to Chichen Itza, and as we traveled across the countryside, it was stunning to see the crushing, I mean, absolutely crushing poverty
Yes.
that some of these people were living in. It's no wonder we have all these people that are coming up and trying to get into this country, because there's so many places there. And for those people, just because of the nature of their society, trying to get out of that circumstance is almost impossible.
Yes.
And so when you see that, you realize that even our poor people, now I'm not talking about the people, the homeless people, but our poor live better than a lot of, people, even some upper class people in other countries. We have a lot of good things here, and we should be grateful for what we have, and for the fact that we also have a system in this country where, because we're getting ready to have a change of power again.
Yeah.
And how now sometimes we have some disagreements about it. We've had that a few times. Last election, there was a dispute about it, but there was one in 2000 as well. It happens. But that's the beauty of this country, is you can dispute these things. And then when we're done, we all get back together and, try to see what we can do to make everything better, make everything work for everyone. So, for me, I think about those sorts of things, and those are the kinds of things that make me grateful for where I am right now, what I'm doing at this moment.
Yes, definitely. Yeah. Like I said, sometimes you need to look at other people's perspectives, and that can help change yours.
Yeah.
And you can see things from a different way, from a different point of view, and you can be much more grateful for the life that you have. And like the quote says, you can open your eyes to that multitude of blessings that continually surround you, because there's so much more out there. We live in an abundant world. We do. We live in a place where there is plenty out there. It's just a matter of going and finding it.
And those resources, despite what some people try to tell you, they don't know what they're talking about. They're not going to go away. Yeah. I mean, think about it. This planet has been here for millions of years. Everything that's on this planet right now has been here for millions of years. Even you, every component of you has been here for millions of years. It's just now when all of those components came together to create you, the unique you. And that's what our planet does. It's this constant, recycle. What's the scientific principle that matter cannot be created or destroyed? It simply changes form.
Yep.
Hello, think about that. Okay? And when you think about it, you realize it's the alpha and the omega. It never ends.
No,
it's the continuous cycle. It goes on forever. So these people who tell you that we're running out of this, we're running out of that, or running out of this, or running out of that, they don't know what they're talking about.
No, you'll have shortages in areas.
Yes, and that does happen.
Yeah.
It's like the people who talk about conserving water. Oh, we're going to run out of water. It's like, the stuff falls out of the sky. It's in this continuous cycle, and so we're never going to run out.
It may not be where you are,
where you want it or where you are, but it's not going to run out. No. We have the same amount of water on this planet today as we had 1 million years ago. It's except for whatever they may have shot out in space. It's not going to go away.
No.
And so that's the beauty of it. We do live in an abundant world, and so you can have everything you want. You just got to decide what it is that you want and then go get it.
Yeah.
And then be grateful for it once you've got it, and be grateful for what you have in the meantime while you're busy trying to get.
Be thankful. Be grateful as you go through the process. Yes. Be grateful for what you have now. Tomorrow, be grateful for what's been added to it. I mean, it's just a constant state of thankfulness and gratitude that you should live in. And as that happens, more happens. So this Thanksgiving, be thankful for the multitude of blessings that you have that continue to come your way. I know we're thankful for all of you.
Absolutely.
We're thankful because all of you are a blessing to us. We're thankful for the business that we have, that we've gotten to grow over the years. We're thankful for all the customers that we've gotten to help over the years, and we're thankful that we get to do this.
Yes.
And we get to share with all of you. So we are truly thankful and grateful for these opportunities that have come before us.
Yeah.
Now, if you or someone you know needs help with that abundance mindset, because that's kind of what we're talking about here a little bit,
really
is being able to shift your thinking to see how the world truly is an abundant place and how there is plenty out there. If they needed help with that, who could they talk to?
Let me think about this for a second. Oh, that'd be us.
That would be us.
Yes. And there are several ways they can get in touch with us. If you need to get in touch with us, it's very easy. There's our phone number, 412-420-7975. Again, 412-420-7975. You can call us and we'll pick up the phone and actually have a real conversation with you. If you don't want to do that, you can text us at the same exact number. You can also send us an email, info@ateagueofyourown.com, all one word together. Make sure you spell Teague correctly, Teague. It's like baseball league with a T instead of an L. You can also go to our website at teagueofyourown.com. Again, spelled Teague correctly, Teague, all together. You can also catch us on our social media outlets. We're on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram. We also have a YouTube channel. And all of these videos that we create are on there. You can go in there and view them anytime that you like. All that we ask is if you visit our YouTube channel or any of our social media outlets, please like us, and with YouTube, subscribe.
Yes, please.
We'll
be grateful and thankful.
We'll be very thankful and grateful if you do that.
That you do that. Okay. All right. Well, have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Eat the turkey. Eat the pie. Pie.
That's on the other day. Apple.
Yeah.
Yummy.
I love pumpkin pie. That's my favorite part of Thanksgiving is that pumpkin pie. Do not give me sweet potato pie. Give me pumpkin pie.
Yes.
Okay. I want the real thing. Okay. Go out, have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Remember to have that thankful heart, to be grateful for all the blessings in your life. And we will see you next week. Bye.